I would like to present to Joey
your completed work. Is there a raccoon in there with him? A giant one? Is that what
There's
it is?
a
kabuki?
Bigfoot, a raccoon, a possum.
Possum? What is that?
and then in the car is a rat.
Isn't there a dillo in the bottom right corner?
This is true.
Heck yeah, there is.
They're all looking right into camera.
But if you were to take the rat's perspective,
Whoa!
this is what the rat sees.
Yes.
What do you have for me this time? Hacking into the stock market, closing down a bank, fixing an election. It's all easy.
What a bunch of trash.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I am your host, Adam Edwards, and joining me this week, a bunch of kick fighters. We've got kickboxers, rather. Joseph Graham. How are you, Joey?
Fine.
How many Fred Durst tallies?
I think I'm gonna go with like a 7.
Okay.
Man. Fred Durst was not a fan of 90s movies.
Like later in his career. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Okay.
I sound retired.
I feel like probably Fred Durst now.
Ooh, ouch.
Nah, I mean I'm sure he's doing
modern
fine.
Durst.
So good.
I bet he has like bouts of depression though.
He just released like a dad song, I think.
Yeah, he put out that album. I listened to 2 songs. I got 2 songs deep, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I'm done." And then
Can't
I put
follow
on,
you down
I
this
put
path,
on,
Fred.
I put on $3 Bill, y'all, and then I was like, "Hell yeah!"
No.
There's a balancing
day,
act with that career.
One day I'm gonna get you to
Wait,
listen
Mike,
to
are
$3
you-
Bill, y'all.
I still think they suck.
Oh,
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
But you like
Hot-
Wes Borland.
Hot take.
Yeah, I love Wes Borland.
There you go.
All right, so also joining us this week, Apocalypse Howl.
Yeah, toot toot. All aboard.
Also joining us this week, Justin Petty. JP, how are you?
Wouldn't you like to know, you dirty daddy?
I would. That's why I asked you.
I don't like to put my life out there on the internet. I like to keep it private.
Then why are you on this show?
Because he likes privates.
I don't really have a choice.
He thinks he's ducking from the camera. I don't think.
Do you want to not be included in this anymore? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I want to be included.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
see-
but you don't want your stuff to be out there.
You
No.
just wish we would not put it online.
Okay.
Yeah, can we? I just want to make this podcast and make it for us.
Yeah,
It's just for us.
Private for us.
Yeah,
to listen
that's
to.
fine.
Yeah,
I'd be
that's cool.
okay with that.
Yeah.
So we make it on Thursdays, and then Fridays we get together and we all listen to it privately,
Oh,
and then we
okay.
delete it on Saturday.
Okay.
As we say our prayer to the movie gods.
Okay.
Yeah, Breen.
Yeah.
It's our weekly sacrifice.
It's a burn offering.
Yeah. Sacrifice to the
The
podcast.
bee.
Now I feel like it's a podcast god, which just gets weird. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't think there should be a podcast god.
Yeah, it's Joe Rogan.
No, it's probably
Oh,
just Joe Rogan.
no.
Sadly.
God damn it! Can we go 1 week?
Who has size 8.5 feet? I think we decided last week.
Also joining us, friend of the show, JD Karpicke. JD, how are you?
Doing great, guys. I feel really good. I think I feel like Fred Durst when he came up with chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water, because I think he thought that was probably the most brilliant idea he ever had.
So you're on the precipice of realizing.
Just like I got all the Wu-Tang Clan to be on my album, and then it's about to.
Yeah,
you
you
know.
don't
Yeah,
know.
you-
You don't know.
Your career.
You're a year from it all crumbling.
Yeah.
Speaking
it's
of
like,
hot
this is
dog
it, guys.
water.
This is it. Right. Let's throw it to Adam. How are you doing?
I'm great. Yeah, thanks for asking,
Yeah.
JD.
How are your hot dog fingers?
They're great. They're in the box right there.
I thought you had them like under. You were just
Yeah, I
like,
thought you were
good.
gonna pop them out. I thought that
You
was
watched
Yeah.
me put them back away.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
pop
didn't
out your
watch you do
wieners.
We're not all just watching your screen all the time.
Yeah.
Or not?
that. We're blowing his like ego right now. He's like, I got this blue light. How are you not avoiding? How are you ignoring me?
From Mr. Red Light. So this week we watched 1997. I guess this was a direct-to-video. Not entirely sure.
I think it was shot on video, but yeah.
Yeah. Psycho Kickboxer, or The Dark Angel, Psycho Kickboxer. Directed by David Haycox, Joseph Lennon, Marty South. Starring Jeff Bateman, Chad Bernhard, and Curtis Bush. 2 B's in the credits alone.
Tubi.
We watched it on
Sponsored by
Tubi.
Tubi.
Yeah, there you go. This one is different than what we've been watching recently. We're kind of going back to like action-heavy, ridiculous trash movies. So that was
Here
that was
for it.
fun. Some convoluted plot points. Does anybody want to take a stab at explaining Psycho Kickboxer?
I guess I could try.
Go for it. Connect 4.
All right, so we got a kickboxer,
Okay.
and he's got a daddy who
So he's not a
I
cop.
think his daddy is the chief of police.
His dad is a cop.
Well,
though.
that doesn't make sense.
His dad's what? Oh, his daddy doesn't have a daddy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he
The
doesn't
cop's
have a
the
granddad.
bastard, not the son.
True. Very true statement.
Well, for now. Spoiler: the son becomes one.
Well, no, that's not how that works. He knows who his dad
that's a
is.
good
His
point.
dad is
that's a good point. Okay.
his dad is just dead.
Anyways, we are introduced to a father and son a loving father and son relationship, only for it to be ripped away from us 5 minutes later. They go out to dinner, and then they get mugged. I guess they get mugged. It just seems like they're out to dinner, and then it cuts directly to the dad being tied up and the son being beaten up.
Yeah.
Wait, he went out to dinner with just his dad?
Yeah,
His
he and his dad went
and
out
his
to dinner.
girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, there's a whole
Oh, yeah.
girlfriend thing. This isn't just about him
Yeah.
and his dad, right?
Yeah.
The
Well, to be
girlfriend
fair,
and him
every
like
scene
make
starts
out
with,
on the
like, a mugging.
beach. Yeah, it's really hard to make sense of. It cuts from dad and him talking, girl and him making out on beach, dinner, mugging. And then we get to see dad's head. I mean, this might be one of the best head blows I've ever seen in a movie. It's pretty great.
There hasn't been any. There's only been some more psychotic behavior.
You've missed the.
Holy shit, that was amazing.
I'm glad I didn't miss that.
Oh my god.
It is on the scale of a original Scanners.
Yeah,
I would
that
say
head-
it's
that head
better. It's
blow.
even better. Like it's
it's
there's like a couple frames where the Scanners one looks like a balloon. This like it blows the fuck
well.
up.
It,
Like it looks
does
like a
the
shotgun.
Scanners one have blood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has like pulp, but I don't know if it has like bright red.
It's not like the James
blood.
Bond inflatable Kananga balloon thing. That's a whole different thing. But yeah.
I'd have to really look at them both together to make a full assessment, but it is very, very good.
Cool. Yeah, let's roll that back real quick. We'll compare it.
There hasn't been any. There's only been some more psychotic behavior.
Holy shit, that was amazing.
I'm glad I didn't miss that.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
They're
Yeah,
really
it
good.
is. It is very, very good.
It's
I
very
still
good.
I still don't know for sure. But
What's really impressive to me though is like the reverse shot with his head
Yeah.
blown off behind him. It's not an actor. Like that's the thing they blew up. I guess it looks so real. Like
They just let it hang there for the rest of the scene.
Oh.
It was pretty gross.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, he has to watch his girlfriend get very briefly raped.
sort of maybe
It
right?
was
Never
weird.
goes full R.
It was a little
Yeah.
confusing.
It was
whether or not
definitely
it was
the implication
supposed
of
to
it.
be. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
there's-
an
yeah.
implication, maybe.
They
maybe.
ramped up to it
Because
so
of the
much, and then nothing
Oh yeah,
happened.
it took him like 5 minutes to take her clothes off, and then he just walked away.
Oh,
It
looks
was
like we
weird.
got a guest.
I like the dog.
We have a
joined us.
guest. We have
There's this
Priscilla,
lady right here.
Queen of the
Yeah,
Desert, has
hey,
joined the
Priscilla.
show.
Hey,
She's
Pris.
just interested in
Sorry,
judging.
the show. Yeah.
For
Did
our
you hear
audio
us?
listeners, Justin's dog just jumped on the couch behind him,
very
Just
cute.
sitting on
and
a
she's a
shoulder.
very good girl.
Yeah.
No,
He's like, I
big
thought we were
boys.
keeping a low profile.
What's that? What happens? Oh yeah. So after that, he has to watch her. Like they slit her throat right in front of him.
He's not dead yet. I wouldn't want him to miss.
Fuck. Oh,
Oh, wow.
damn.
Get the prints off that knife handle.
Fucking ripping throats
Gun
here.
and put it in Mr.
guy's
Hunter's
got a
hand.
bad religion.
Sweep this area clean.
That's
So,
done really well.
Everybody he loves has now been murdered
Yep.
in front of him, and now hello.
Oh, we got another dog.
Oh,
Several
Oliver.
Oliver, big giant dog.
this is why you gotta
Oh my God,
watch it
he's
on
huge.
YouTube, you guys. You're
Yeah,
missing.
the
Yeah,
dog
y'all
is
are
too
missing
big.
out.
And he just
The dog's
falls
really
right.
make it worth
He
it.
just plops down right
This is
there.
gonna be the thumbnail, really.
As a reminder, if you're listening on Spotify, the video version is also available on Spotify. So just toggle over to your app and watch it right there.
Okay, so this is taking too long. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
He gets beat up. I guess he gets beat up and left for dead after he watches everyone he loves get murdered. And then Chubbs from Happy Gilmore finds him and carries him in his lap because he's in a wheelchair.
Well, I think he gets shot. He gets like shot in the chest.
Oh, I thought they just like beat him to death. Okay, yeah, he
Well,
does
it's
get shot
odd
in the
because he's
chest, that's right.
completely healed when he gets shot.
Yeah, but he has like
Earlier.
bandages on his shoulder and chest. While
Yeah,
Chubbs
Chubbs
is
put band-aids on him, so he heals
Yeah.
him.
yeah.
Scars. No scars.
Yeah.
He healed him with his Vietnam guru
Yeah.
Eastern medicine tactics.
/ napalm.
He just rubs napalm on his chest,
through some Agent Orange.
slaps
in
it.
there.
You'll be good to go in 6 weeks.
Show you a little trick.
It's a little trick for daddy.
Napalm doesn't heal wounds, everyone.
No,
Yeah, it does if you don't catch it on fire.
In this movie.
Have you ever used napalm?
It could probably cauterize some
No
shit.
comment. Carterize.
Like a neon light that he had.
Welcome home, Cotter.
Yeah, okay. So everyone just rub napalm on their wounds from now on.
Yeah, try it out. Let us know. trashmoviekings@gmail.com.
Yeah, write us an email.
Write us an email, please.
You'll get a free
Hey,
shirt
guys,
from
please.
Apocalypse.
Go ahead
heard
and
it here
commit a war
first.
crime.
Very deep.
Yes, write an email to us and with your SASE, and we will send you a shirt.
It's taken the internet by storm. Y'all heard it here first. The napalm challenge.
Yeah.
By the way, we did get an email from our very own JD Karpicke
I
asking
did.
for a
Oh,
T-shirt.
read it.
So,
Read it.
Nice.
Read it. Read it.
So it just says. Hang on, let me pull it back up.
Very short.
May I have a T-shirt?
Does it,
It
just
says,
says Daddy wants his
please.
cummies?
Subject line: I'm that one guy.
Yeah.
Body: my shirt size is medium. I have money.
Okay,
I like
no,
money.
I call bullshit.
Yeah.
He does not wear a medium.
Hang on,
Hey, just
hang
recently,
on.
man. This is
The
a medium
email's
right
not done. The email's
What?
not done.
here. Oh shit.
He's still typing.
Did I accidentally?
He's still typing. It's a live document.
There's one more sent from my iPhone.
This
Oh,
is the
yeah.
Constitution.
I did.
He's like
It's an
Amendment
elitist
5.
signature. That's all.
The Constitution ending with sent from my iPhone.
Well, if anybody has earned, if any guest has earned a shirt, it's
Amy, probably.
Amy. Yeah.
It's not you.
Amy, not JD. Amy.
We'll get those out. We'll get those out soon. Okay, so fella watches his girlfriend die. He then gets nursed back to health by Chubbs and decides to become a kickboxer to kill the guy, or a kick fighter to kill the guy that killed his father, or like that hired the people to kill his father and girlfriend.
Right, but then he kind of just becomes Batman.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
He wears like a
but
black...
daytime Batman.
Yeah,
so,
daytime Batman.
so Ratman? I don't know.
He's Neil Breen's Batman.
Yeah.
Cumberbund Batman.
Okay.
He's like also 100 pounds. Like he's
And-
real life.
Yeah.
It's like if I was Batman.
Yeah. Wait a minute. That's when it all clicks for us. Like,
Yeah,
whoa.
this guy, I don't know. He's got a mustache. He's tall. He sounds like he's from like South Carolina, Alabama-ish.
Yeah.
I don't want to like make fun of southern people or anything here, but
No, you don't.
he's not an actor. He is a 5-time kickboxing champion, though, from the 90s. So that's kind of the vehicle we're on here.
Right.
Is taking his popularity and making a movie out of it. And I guess they shot this in Virginia. After he becomes Batman, really the only details in between that and the big fight between him and the guy who kills his parents, I think, or his dad or girlfriend, rather. It's just he meets a girl who writes for a tabloid, I think.
Yep.
I didn't even
And-
get that. I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah, they meant it's like they keep cutting to these guys that work for a country radio station. These two
Oh,
twins
I
with
love
mullets.
these guys.
Tabloid queen Cassie Wells has stolen our nickname for this.
I love this guy. He's eating up
Ah,
this
Rickety
scenery.
Cricket back with the Q in the morning.
And has written a story about it now and describing it in more detail. But still, she listens to our show.
DJ Rickety Cricket.
Dark Angel.
There's no more scenery in this scene.
Are we
It's
talking
all been
about
eaten.
the
Oh God, there's two of them.
Tabloid.
Yeah. There's your sign. It's just Bill Engvall and
Says-
Jeff Fox.
to Bigfoot.
Oh, can you imagine listening to a morning show with them as the host?
Wait, they're talking about Bigfoot.
The bottom
He
line
said
is
Bigfoot
she's
baby.
a
Yeah,
private
did you
and
see
is
that?
having a dark
No?
outfit. We didn't even know
It
that.
said she gave birth to a Bigfoot baby.
Dark outfit.
Oh my God.
And, he also
But now
Wait,
they're talking about
a
Dark
baby
Angel.
with big feet or a Bigfoot baby?
Bigfoot baby. It's Foxworthy and Engvall, man. They're
Yeah,
just cutting it up.
you might
Two
be
cool
a
guys
ninja.
just having a
You
good time.
might be a ninja.
It's Jeff
yeah, they
Foxworthy
keep
with a J and
referencing-
Jeff Foxworthy with a G.
Yeah, it's Jiff and Jeff.
they look like twinsies for sure.
Yeah, twin mustaches.
They keep referencing this woman's writing on the show. I can't remember how he ends up meeting this woman.
They do set it up a lot like Batman. They're like dark angels out there, and
Yeah.
did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? And they're it's all
Yeah,
this
and this is
speculation.
basically his Kim Basinger,
Yeah.
Vicky Vale,
Vicky Vale.
character.
Yeah.
She's
These
like
guys
doing,
are the narrative structure of the movie.
Yeah, they meet somehow. Does anyone have any recollection of how him and that girl met? I have no clue.
Oh, I thought you meant the radio guys, because one of them
Doesn't
just
he
showed
save
up.
her at one point?
Does he? Oh yes. Okay, that's what it is. He like throws her when she's getting attacked by her car. He throws her on the ground
Oh, yeah, on the concrete. Yeah.
and then runs away.
Oh yeah. Okay, my assessment of his kicks is that this guy can kick really good. He does.
He didn't
have
even
really-
catch her.
He has really good technique.
Yeah, he threw her into the concrete.
Some of the kicks he does, though, are specifically tailored for film. Even though he's got good technique, he's throwing his reverse hook kicks or whatever you call them in a manner that give it a little more hang time.
Well, you see it,
Yeah.
and you see it in movies like. Have you seen the Harley Quinn movie? Like,
No.
there's a lot of like some of the actors did some of the stunts, and then they had stunt women and stuntmen. But like when they're not going fast, if it's not like Ip Man or one of those movies, like
Yeah.
when they pull their punches, it's just a little laggy, and you could tell.
But
Like
you
you could
can
tell that
still-
early on.
You can still tell this guy's.
Yeah.
And I don't watch Harley. I didn't watch Harley Quinn because I only watch good movies.
Well, that
He does run away a lot.
He
has the Batman
arms
voice,
behind
though.
him like this.
oh, we're gonna kick ass.
But then when he's talking to her at the end, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you in there." Like he's just completely breaks character when he's got the.
I am the night, and then he runs away.
I'm vengeance.
Who are you?
You can't really disappear into the dark whenever you're in a parking lot in the middle of the afternoon.
So then, they get to that girl that's like his Vicky Vale, and she's taking a bubble bath, and they break into her house, and he's there for some reason, I guess, talking to her for some reason, and then he gets
he
shot.
just breaks into her house.
And she goes, "How'd you get in
He just
here?"
walks in.
He's like, I don't know, your door was unlocked.
Which makes no sense because of all the other shit she's been going through.
Was that
I've
guy
never
a
met you
cop
before,
or-
but-
I don't know. It gets really convoluted and weird, and then yada yada yada. We end up in like a death match where he has to face 4 or 5 guys. 4 guys.
Yeah,
Death
the whole
tournament?
third act is basically what did I say? It was
Them in the warehouse.
No, like those brawler video games.
Yeah, it's like Steven Seagal's Punch Out.
Streets
It's
of
like Double
Rage.
Dragon, Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just him fighting. Who's the first guy? Not the balding guy with the ponytail.
Yeah, there's Knife Guy.
Knife
That's like
Guy?
third guy though.
That's the third guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was the
balding
last
ponytail
guy?
was great.
I just remember balding ponytail guy, or he's like a big guy.
Yeah.
He's like late Steven Seagal style.
Or
of,
early Roger Ailes or something. Like
The first couple, I feel like they were very quick. Like he just kind of mowed through them very fast.
like you didn't really realize what was even happening. It was just like, oh, he's fighting people, and then you realize, oh, this is like a death tournament.
Yeah, it was like a group fight for a little bit, and then we got like a couple of them one at a time.
Yeah. And I have no recollection of him killing the old bad guy. Did he do that?
Oh, he did. He snapped his neck on the ground. It was the most anticlimactic kill.
Yeah, that's right.
And they did
It
the
just
water
wasn't-
bottle noise.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the old man? I guess it was.
For all the violence in the first probably 15, 20 minutes, it really lets the foot off the gas here in the end. And just
Except-
kind of does some regular kind of fighting.
They
funny
blew
they-
their load with
except for the
that
ice in the
explosion.
head.
Except for the foot on the gas, which when she ran over that guy.
Oh yeah,
Holy
we totally
shit.
skipped over that.
He's even got the Batman voice too.
Why are you beating up hitchhikers?
Virginia.
Virginia Beach.
Oh, here she
That's
goes.
what
She's gonna
the
finish
that's
him
what
off.
the license plate says.
Finish him.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh,
Nice.
Fatality. Shoot.
Well, I'm not
We had a
counting that as
second
the
head
last
trauma.
The last part of the movie, but yeah, in betwixt,
Oh.
there's definitely a nice
awesome.
head carnage,
so
car
good.
wheel, head to wheel thing going on. Is that in that same scene where she gets thrown to the ground and then he runs away and
No,
then she gets
no,
in her
it's a
car?
different-
No, that's a different girl.
That's like
they
mugging
never
number
show her
5.
again.
Yeah, oh God, there's so much.
Yeah,
money.
we've got like a mugging montage that we go through with him.
But is that a stranger?
Random
Like
scenarios.
that's just somebody that got mugged, and then she's like, "No, hold on a second, I'm gonna finish this." And
Yeah,
so,
he runs back to the car to check to see if she's okay, and she's like, "No,"
Yeah.
and then she just like runs him over.
Yeah, how do you decide in that moment? You're a civilian, you've just been robbed, and you're like, "No, I'm gonna murder this guy." Like you're just deciding in the moment. Squish his head like a Coke can.
I call that Tuesday.
There's a weird spider really running on my wall.
Oh
What does it look like?
Is that what's making that noise?
It's tiny and black.
All right,
But it's tiny. It's like a jumping spider.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're probably fine.
Yeah.
So then he gets through the Tournament of Champions. And then that's kind of it.
Yeah, he meets with Chubbs and they high five and walk away.
They high five, freeze frame, and credits roll.
Frank Caliendo impression.
Brisk, baby.
Oh, I missed that. I love those points.
The fucking
Did y'all ever
snowman.
have those Shasta? Oh fuck!
Oh hell yeah!
We got a freeze frame ending.
Mike's gonna be so upset he missed that.
Man, is this a tight 70?
They didn't
I
even
think they
wrap
would've
up
jumped
his
in
like
here.
situation with the girl, did they?
What?
Well, no,
Like,
they wrapped her up
they-
in the bar with that guy that's always showing up.
What?
Yeah,
I think
they
that
talk
was
a
their
lot.
wrap
I don't
up.
remember anything specific.
The core plot of this movie was so simple, and they added so much filler.
Yeah, it's just a revenge tale, and it
Then
became
with a few detours, but
yeah.
it's basically Batman, Kickboxer Batman. Sure.
Yeah.
Dark
Daytime
Angel.
Batman.
Which, later becomes a CW show or whatever, right?
This is the prequel to Dark Angel.
They were fighting for that IP. Yeah, definitely. And we forgot to mention the Chubbs bottom the outfit from a
From Party
questionable
City.
place.
Oh, he goes shopping for him? I didn't even see this.
Yeah, it was
he
like a mask.
gave him the outfit. Yeah.
Here's a bag of shit. Put it.
Yeah,
on.
we thought it was lunch, but it was
Yeah. Because
Oh, is that what that was?
he has that scene where he finishes his training and then he
Yeah.
walks out into the alley and two
It was
dudes
immediately
approach him.
crime.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, you
immediately.
lost, bro?" And he's like, "Actually, yeah, I am. Can you help me get to 310?" And then they try to beat him up.
Yeah,
With
And he
their
fucking
bagel- with
murders
their,
both
baguettes.
of them.
murders them.
He murders them.
He's
like,
murdering
And this
them
is
in
right
cold
around the
blood.
corner from his place, so he has short-term
Horribly.
memory loss. I'm sure.
And then wheelchair guy Chubbs.
yeah, he
shows
just
up
wheels from around the corner
just
and he's like,
right
"Hey,
after
man!"
The ass beating is complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "I
And
thought
then-
I taught you better than this."
Yeah,
And
he's
he-
like throwing
he-
the baguette
he
on
claps.
the ground whenever.
Oh, yeah.
Baguette.
With his bag of wings, which I thought were wings.
I thought it was Wingstop. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
they were
thought it
going to
was
celebrate
Wingstop
with
for sure.
Wingstop, but then it's like
fuck,
a new
Wingstop sounds
costume. But I guess it's like a ninja costume.
Tell you what, if it's
Yeah.
Wingstop, that's a celebration.
We should
Yeah.
try to get
Yeah.
sponsored by Wingstop, guys.
Oh, hell
Did
Dude,
you
I would
just
be so happy.
Did you just kill two guys and then celebrate with Wingstop?
Hell
You might be a ninja.
You might be.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I do like how Chubbs. He always gives him something. He always says something nice. He's like, "I made you some soup." Shut up. It's always. He's always so aggressive, right?
Now drink it, you bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
You bitch.
They're really down on his cooking, which is understandable because it's clearly just Campbell's from a can.
Yeah.
It
I
definitely
made
looked
you
cold
some
too. Like he
soup.
just poured it out of the can into that.
Why would you make it
styrofoam
hot
bowl.
on this movie set? It just,
Some like it hot.
So I'm like, God damn it! I was about to do it.
a pun from 1962 when I was.
My dad met Tony Curtis.
No way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very, very interesting day. That's all.
Did you?
Was he very curt?
Did you meet
Yes.
Tony Curtis or just your dad?
Courteous. No, it was he's the principal of HSPVA, so they had like Tony Curtis visited for the Denny Theater or something.
Oh, wow.
For,
your
for
dad
those
was
of
the
you
principal at
not in
HSPVA?
Houston, the
Oh, right,
HSPVA is the Houston School for Performance and Visual Arts.
Yes.
HPV.
Performing and visual
Was
arts.
he the principal
It's
there?
not.
in
The School for the
2000?
Human Papillomavirus.
HPV college.
Sorry.
Houston's the leader in
You know what,
HPV
though?
education.
The kids at HPV are the most tested.
HSPVA.
They're the most what?
Tested.
Tested?
Some like it HSPV.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. They've got the money
Maybe
for
they're-
it. I think it is worth noting that the beginning of this movie, like it opens, like literally it opens on, well, first there's like 2 minutes of credits, and then it opens on a man with a bloody nose in a kickboxing gym, and then two people are sparring, and all of the sound effects are just the exact same.
Exact same with zero modification.
Right.
Wow.
Zero
it's like
mod.
Max mouth sounds when he fights on Sunny.
That's how I fight.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
There wasn't any like ooh.
No, just that noise over and over again.
And then we
Over and
we
over
got
again.
the bone breaking sound, which was like some guy crumbling a water bottle on a microphone.
Yep.
Oh
Yep,
yeah,
every
every
so
bone
often.
breaking sound was that.
And we had so many fucking mullets in this movie.
And mustaches.
And a mullet wig.
Yeah.
And a mullet wig, mustaches.
And I'm going to say something real quick about these mustaches. They were not, I will quickly grow a mustache because I agreed to this role type of mustaches. They were like very full, I wear mustaches.
Yeah, they were lifestyle mustaches.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The two radio guys definitely would sit there and trim each other's mustaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any favorite parts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Apocalypse, take it away.
Girl in the bath. I love. First of all,
a good bubble bath.
yeah, I do
Daddy loves
actually.
a bubble bath.
I actually do like a good bubble bath myself, but no, I think for a scene where there's a naked woman, there wasn't nudity.
There's nudity.
No, I'm saying there was like you see her butt going in,
It's
and then
brief
you
nudity.
see one shot where it shows her nipples. That's it. Outside of that, you see a naked woman for a lot of moments on the screen.
Yeah.
Was it both?
And you're not
I think it
watching
was just one.
grotesque nudity. You're watching filmmaking.
Just if her shirt is on, she's just gonna mess it up.
No,
again.
women really
But-
appreciate
You know, that's
like,
a
the
really
process
good-
of things.
That's a really good woman butt right there.
Oh, there you go, nips.
There was
There
the
you go.
boob.
Those are some Drew Barrymore tits right there.
I listened to the last episode. You're right.
Adam just fell
Made for
over.
TV tits.
You're watching a story unfold before your eyes of a ginger in a bathtub, and she's,
Are you impersonating the director getting her ready for the scene?
And she's
like,
she's
it's
talking-
filmmaking. It's not nudity.
She's talking
Hey,
with a
is
ninja
that-
on the other
hang
side,
on.
and she is no longer scared of this
What is
ninja
this?
being present.
What are you trying to
Can
tell
y'all
me?
shut up? Can y'all shut up? Just let me talk.
Here's the
I
motivation
hear
for
you.
when you
I hear
take
you.
your pants off.
It's tasteful.
That is space. So you can
Now look,
tell us
you're
about
going to
these
take your jeans
these naked
off.
shots.
We
And then
want
you're
this
going to
to
put a
feel
robe
real.
on. And then you're going to take that
imagine
robe
your
off.
I'm done.
You
I
have
had
space.
no favorite parts.
You have space.
I had no favorite parts.
What about
no,
what about the
no,
bubble
go
bath
ahead.
did you love?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to put bubbles on your nipples. Go ahead. Metaphorically.
What about fuck you?
I mean, it was a beautiful moment. It was a
Wait,
beautiful
hey.
moment. Because they could, you're right, they could have leaned into the exploitation of seeing boobs and seeing butt all the time. But no, it was like a really cool reverse shot of this strange conversation.
Just
It's
no
quite
appreciation at
tasteful.
all for the ninja dialogue. And like she's casually just chatting with a ninja.
Is he a ninja? Does he count as a ninja in this because he's doing ninja shit?
I think so.
Yeah,
Even
he's
though he's
wearing a
a
ninja
kickboxer.
outfit.
You
But,
just put the outfit on.
you know, I don't know if it counts because, like Justin said while we were watching it, ninjas don't use doors. And he used
they
a door to
can, I
get
think.
into
He kept
that.
using that door. I think it was the same shot they kept using.
I don't think doors are off limits for ninjas.
he can't.
Yeah, they
he can't
are.
sneak out of
You
a
have to go
door
through the
and then
window.
very carefully shut it and make sure he locked the front door and then
Okay,
scamper away.
100%. Okay, are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ninjas?
Yeah,
Yes.
obviously.
Do they use
They
It's in
doors?
there.
use doors.
It's in their fucking name. No, they don't. They use
Actually,
They
manholes.
use,
They use
Yeah, they
manholes.
use manholes. Anyways,
Anyways,
So Apocalypse, your
Objection.
favorite part.
yeah. Objection.
Sounded like that Amber Heard trial
blah,
for a
blah,
second.
blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm gonna talk over
Blah,
y'all.
blah, blah,
all
blah,
of y'all.
blah.
I'm gonna talk over all y'all.
and then I pooped the bed.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
So
you did,
Apocalypse,
Amber
your
Heard
favorite-
motherfucker.
Your favorite part was the bubble bath.
No, I don't have a favorite part.
All right, Justin,
He's
what was your
butthurt.
favorite part? That's a new B, butthurt.
These manhole.
Fuck you.
Yeah, my favorite part was this stupid fucking running in the daytime. And he saves that girl, and she turns to like try to thank him, and he's just like, no, I have to run away now. And he like reverse Superman runs with his arms behind him like a little kid.
Like a Naruto run. Yeah.
Yeah, Naruto run.
All right.
I do like the scenery in this movie because it feels very different. Actually, We think it's in Virginia. I think maybe I don't know.
Why do we think that?
The license
Miami
plate said
Beach
Virginia.
Yeah, there was a Virginia license plate. It's kind of a beach. It's got some beaches in it, but mostly it just feels like it kind of feels like.
Would you say that it's like
Virginia
Beach?
I was just gonna look that up.
I was wondering.
That's what
I mean,
I'm
are there beaches in Virginia?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's where they're at.
It's probably the beach of Virginia.
This is from that scene. That's what that was.
That looks like real shitty, like Destin.
Looks like Miami though, but it was like muddy the whole time.
It definitely looks like Southern Beach, which you don't see that much. I haven't seen Red Rocket, which is like a movie by Sean Baker that was shot in Galveston that came out this last year, I guess.
Yeah, this year.
I don't know if they did a lot of beach stuff, but and you know that kind of thing where it's like a lot of just random like buildings with like random shops. Like I don't know, it just seemed like every place was a smoke shop basically in the background of every shot.
It almost seemed like the budget.
Florida.
It's like the budget of the movie didn't allow them to shoot when it was like nice outside. You know, like for some, I know that's not a thing, but it was like you get the muggy days and you get the slight sleet, like on the beach. And it was,
they shot this whole thing
probably
in February.
shot in winter.
Wow.
Yeah,
nobody was there. Yeah.
The whole premise of like nice days not being free.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't have the budget for nice days. That'll cost extra.
No, I mean, shooting, you guys know, I mean, shooting in the summer, especially if you're planning a mostly outdoors shoot.
Yeah.
Fuck brutal. Planning it in, the summer, any point in the summer, in any southern
we only
state.
know shooting films in Texas.
Well, yeah.
Well,
the only place that's not like that, is, aside from northern, where it's basically nice all the time, is LA, where it's temperate all the time.
Yeah.
Must be amazing.
Joey, favorite part.
Joey.
No, it's
Joey.
Sorry, Joey.
Joey. No, it's just Joey. I think. Sorry, just really visualizing it makes me laugh. 'Cause one of his early on things where it's like he's stopping petty crime. He's like becoming Batman.
Justin?
Basically Batman year one.
What are you up to?
What?
Petty crime.
God damn it. I'm about to put it like I'm going to implement a mute button for anyone who does bad puns.
Everybody talked over me.
Yeah, you get a suspension.
Everybody talked over me.
We're doing fucking puns. That doesn't mean you need to do it to other people. Have some empathy, like an asshole.
And to be fair, we were talking about random shit during the movie.
Fuck you.
Not just doing it for talk over me sake. Anyway, he runs up. These two people are doing a drug deal. He runs up and kicks the fuck out of a huge bag of cocaine, and it sprays all over these guys. I'm like, ah! And then he proceeds to perhaps ingest or inhale enough of cocaine to beat the fuck out of these guys at a higher sort of aggravated rate than he had been previously.
I thought he was gonna lose track and like beat her up too. Just like, oh, sorry.
Oh my god, a funny scene would be a guy who's like talking to his friends, like, man, I finally got the courage to go ask her out.
Yeah.
And then
sorry, I had my ninja mask on.
Oh my god.
Was that Coke or was this supposed to be Coke? That was a lot of Coke.
No, he's like, I just bought flour from the store. Oh,
like, yeah, right. I was bringing it to Grandma.
Oh yeah, he did that like aggro punch where
he was like very mad, as if he was on he had gotten a little bit of cocaine up the nostrils.
Yeah.
When he hits that bag of cocaine and it goes up into powder, to cut to the movie Powder would have been perfect.
Wow.
As long as I get here. Got the stuff? Right here. Just better be pure, man.
Come back, cut your heart out.
Nah, man, nah, Thor. Man, I wouldn't mess with him.
You pretend to be my friend the way you pretend everything. A friend doesn't lock you up. A friend doesn't take you away from your home and say that it's for your own good. How long do you really think I'll let you keep me here?
Why?
That's not even a pun. That's just
insane.
You can use it, and then cut.
Okay, no, it's really interesting because
Apocalypse.
I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Apocalypse is high off of Triple Fisher last week, which took some liberties by cutting multiple movies together.
Oh yeah.
Now he wants to cut any movie with powder with movie powder.
True.
What's so amazing about that scene is it's like a whole brick of flour that he gives him.
Yeah.
It's the
really,
biggest thing of Coke I've ever seen.
Which would be extremely expensive.
They're just casually holding it in a shopping center.
His kick
sidewalk.
was good.
I've never done Coke in a shopping
Thank
center,
you.
by the way. Everybody.
Wow.
I no comment. But yeah, Joey,
I've never done
that
Coke
was
off
a
a
good
kickboxer's foot.
Yeah.
No comment.
Never
That
have I
was a
ever.
good kick,
Like,
though.
put your fingers down, Adam.
JD,
Wait,
did
Adam, you've done a blow off of someone's foot?
Totally, man. Who hasn't?
I'm a little jelly. I'm a little
Did you
jelly.
blow it off or did you?
No, my cardiologist won't let me do blow. So, sorry.
You have a good
I hate when he
cardiologist.
says that.
Yeah. He says no blow and no Red Bull.
Most
Red Bull.
doctors say those things.
But you're good. You're good to get gassed up. On that NOS.
I think NOS is okay. I can get gassed up.
Why don't you
Red
get
Bull
NOS
Void.
at your
NOS
gastroenterologist?
We're gonna knock you up.
If you have too much NOS, I think you'll get illmatic.
Oh my god.
I wanted to kill it. If I was really going to kill the pun game, I'd kill it.
Okay, JD.
We're gonna get a mute button.
I'm suspended, Adam. Sorry. Come back later.
That joke.
After my 5 minutes.
There's no one
really
left.
overdoing
There's
that.
no
Joke
one
was
left. It's
ludicrous.
just you and
I had
me.
to go to the doctor the other day for they said for incontinence, but I really just thought we were talking about Pangea.
Woof. At least that one's original.
That was really good.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I'm going to cut that so that you can use it on stage.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine.
This is his stage.
This is my stage.
Yeah.
Any
Mike,
other
do you
favorite
have a
parts?
tight 60 yet?
I have a
60 of straight
none of
puns.
it's tight, but I have like 120.
Oh, wow. You've got a
This
whole
episode.
special.
I have so many jokes, but they're all terrible.
He has a 2-hour comedy special coming.
Oh, man.
We're getting off the rails here. Let's get back. JD, did you have a favorite part?
Oh man,
blowing
my,
rails.
yeah,
We're putting it on you to reseat this podcast.
I can do that. My favorite part was when we talked about the Matrix Revolutions.
It's not even about the movie.
It's always
about-
back.
Okay,
it always comes
this-
back.
The scene
What
reminds
is
me of that
this
scene
fucking
where in the
projector?
theater in Matrix 5 or
Yeah.
4.
The other
Oh, yeah,
matter was
4.
handled efficiently as well.
And they were like, look at the movie that was the
Witnesses
better
that could be next.
movie of
Yeah.
your life.
Remember that movie you liked?
That movie was actually cool until a little after that point, in my opinion.
Yeah, same. They could have gone so much crazier with it. You know?
It felt very crazy until they go and then they're like back into the whatever world, Zion, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is the exposition section of the film.
We're back in Zion, huh? I was hoping that it would be like
Time for life.
questioning, like all of it the whole time.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I thought they were going to go crazy with it, but they did all the crazy stuff in the beginning. And then that Zion part was basically like a surgeon's podcast that we had to listen to for an hour.
This gets us to the scenes that I think there's multiple scenes in layers that are just a studio with like a big bright blue light and a projector screen, or just mostly darkness.
Yeah.
And
showing Alka-Seltzer commercials.
It's basically the good guys and the bad guys. It's probably the same goddamn place.
Yeah.
Just with slight modifications.
Sure. It does look like a stage play sometimes, like the way they walk around that, like Chubbs's lair, and then then they go to the bad guy's lair. It sort of looks the same with a projector, and then the Max is there too. We forgot to mention
a lot of blue lights.
The last scene, the fight takes place in the Max from Saved by the Bell.
I think it's the same fucking area. It's the same little space that they have, that they didn't bother putting up any drywall or anything. They're just like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like they call it a sound stage, but it's like
it's
a stage they had.
We have real good stages in town.
Yeah. Well, my favorite part for real, I think I have two favorite parts, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite characters are, this is my second favorite part, is the radio guys. They're the best. Every time they came on, I was excited to hear what they were talking about, singing. It was like a really nice palate cleanser. Because like this movie's really, there's good fighting in it, but also like he's a really experienced fighter fighting people who are not as experienced, so it's a little slow. And the acting is like, the acting's hit or miss, because even the friend of Vicky Vale that's at the bar, every time he goes in the bar, he has this shtick. It's like, he says like, "I'll get you next time. Put it on my tab," and it's like supposed to be a joke, but he does that like dad smile, like it's like not really funny, So the actors are kind of like hit or miss, but what's not hit or miss is the head explosions in this movie. The two head explosions. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. It was like, first of all, I came in late, so I just see this like weird, like the barrel of a gun in somebody's mouth. And then he's like,
that's where you came in?
Yeah, that's where I came in.
He sat down right when his head blew off.
Yeah.
You only missed like in the first 5 minutes, besides the fighting with the sound effects and the blood on the face, there was a moment where they chop a guy's hands off. That was pretty good. Or at least one hand.
Very good.
That's one of my favorite parts.
And he held it
but you came in right at the first, no, that wasn't the first. It was the head blow off.
Yeah, it was the Tom Cruise guy who was like, "Don't move, or else something bad's gonna." Or he said something like that, and then he just shoots his head off. Like it's one of those things where,
wow,
like I didn't think it was gonna happen, and it was.
Yeah, it comes as a shock.
What a way to walk into a movie.
There's not a lot of build
fucking
up.
video game.
That's
he
like
just shot
watching
his head off.
That's like walking into Pee-wee's Big Adventure right when he's like carrying the snakes out.
Right when Paul Rubens coming all over himself.
Shop.
Justin.
What?
Pee-wee didn't do that. Paul Rubens did that.
I said Paul Rubens.
Are you trying to make jokes while someone's still talking?
No. I would never do that.
And Paul by the way, Paul Rubens got fucking jobbed with all of that. I think, look, yes, what he did was wrong. What he did was wrong. But
he got caught with a bunch of snakes? Is that what you're saying?
No, when he got popped for jerking off in a porn theater.
Okay, what's wrong about that?
Thank you. Right. But everybody is like all up in arms because Pee Wee Herman was jerking his dick in a porn theater. What are you supposed to do in a porn theater?
Yeah, most.
I don't know. I don't hold that against.
You got up on stage and they were jerking your little boy dick up on there. Everyone was laughing at you.
What?
It was that I think you should leave sketch.
There we go. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I should laugh at that one, so there's my glamour shot. I guess I don't know what the hell that is.
Did you go to glamour shots?
That was me. That was me at Visible Changes.
Oh, nice. What's it like to have hair?
Oh, it's great. It's my only strength. It's like, if I didn't have this, I don't know what I would do.
You just do this.
It looks good. It's a clean cut. I'd save a lot of money on haircuts. I can tell you
Apocalypse, I'm impressed with how quickly your beard grew back.
What do you mean?
Well, because last week you had a goatee, and now it's like full beard.
Well, no,
again.
I just trimmed the goatee down to the sides.
I know, but like Jesus Christ, take the compliment.
Oh.
We are not surprised by how slow your chest hair is.
Batman Returns.
Still got the.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go on a limb and say that he is still trimming that.
Yeah, he's maintaining.
He's maintaining it.
Yeah,
for sure, is maintaining it.
No joke. I was gonna style my armpit hair like the Riddler and say riddle me this. Didn't have enough time.
That would
riddle my pits.
Riddle my pits.
Riddle me piss. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, just definitely make sure you use secret.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna sing Ave Maria.
You use a secret. Okay, never mind.
Because it's a riddle. You got to keep it a secret
for women, but it's strong enough for a man.
Why is he doing more puns? I can't keep up with the fucking
I'm just
puns,
quoting
y'all.
commercials.
Yeah,
because a riddle is a secret.
It's gentler on my stomach.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
Call Sharon, man.
Everyone has to be a comedian.
Okay, I got one more joke. It's terrible.
Only Joey
also.
can be a comedian on here.
Good one.
Okay. This one goes like this: a guy at work shot his empty bottle at a trash can, and he missed. And I said, "Nope, you're not getting picked to be on my team." Just as I was walking by, but he took offense to this, and he like got real competitive with me. And he goes, "Man, back in my day, I was called nothing but net nanny." All right. Nanny. His name's not Nanny. His name is Nick. He goes, back in my day, they used to call me nothing but net Nick. And I said, man, that's because all you hit was the net. You didn't even get high enough to hit the rim. Back in my day, they called me rim job. You know why? Because I always got it in the rim.
What?
Rim job. That's what they call me.
Who's rim job?
Are we bleeping?
So confused.
This
yeah.
You mean rim job apocalypse?
Fuck. Screwed it up. Anyways,
Man, you just outed himself.
Cut all that out. Yeah.
It'll be some creative editing.
Was this your brother?
Yeah.
Your brother Apocalypse.
You should put on an eye patch and be Apocalypse sometime.
Yeah, you should. Like, leave and come back.
Apocalypse. Do you have any favorite parts, Adam?
Yeah, I have two favorite parts. Thanks for asking.
The penis and the butthole.
Well, definitely the butthole part.
Yeah, definitely the butthole part. Yeah, so I had two because I didn't know if one of y'all was going to take it. But so the first one is near the beginning of the movie. You've got it's kind of your introduction to the main villain of this movie, which is the old Anthony Hopkins looking fella, and he's like threatening a man and threatening to cut off his pinky, like in a Yakuza style sacrifice thing.
That's Yakuza for everyone else who says it normally. Sorry.
Yeah, the way he said it. And the man wraps his pinky in a very specific way to, stop the blood loss and all that stuff. And then he puts his hand down on the table, and then the knife comes up, and then suddenly, oh shit, he cut off his entire hand. Ooh. And you see the blade going through the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's some backstory on that severed hand shot. I didn't realize they were just cutting off his pinky.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the Yakuza, as you say it,
right.
If you
no, you said it weird just now. You said it weird.
We colored it briefly. Yeah. I don't understand.
Dude, you just said it weird now. It's Yakuza.
Yakuza?
So in the Yakuza, when you're trying to, like, if you need to prove your worth to a boss, or if you're trying to get out of the family or whatever it is, you have to forfeit your pinky. That's like the whole thing. So you lose your pinky as a sacrifice to the families. And so that's kind of what this looked like. He was about to cut off his pinky.
Yakuza.
Oh, they
but
did that in John Wick 3, don't they?
I think
guess
so.
It's not specifically the Yakuza
track, but I don't know.
I think so. But anyway, they cut off his entire fucking hand, and it's very surprising. And then later they cut back to him, and he's holding his hand, and you see the two bones, and there's blood shooting out.
I do.
Oh, man. Nope.
Wait,
Like
way
in a
later? Oh,
no,
no,
like
later in the scene.
like later in the scene.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought it
he
was
should
like
have
at
bled
the,
out,
at the end of the movie, he shows up and he's still bleeding. He's like, ah!
What's really weird at the end of the movie, you realize it was just a cake the whole time. Where does it end? Where does it begin?
I don't know.
And then my other favorite part was later on, after our Dark Angel guy gets shot the second time, and Chubbs is nursing him back to life, and he's laying there in the bed, and then Chubbs just goes, "Hey, look, I made you some soup," and hands him a bowl of soup.
That is one moment that made me like, LOL.
You can always catch the bad guys tomorrow. Hey, look, I made you some soup. You need to eat.
There's some fucking Campbell's
Hey,
soup
look.
out of a can. we touched on it earlier a little bit, but yeah, the soups are just clearly poured like a can of Campbell's chicken soup poured in a bowl.
If that was Campbell's chicken soup, I would buy it because there was so much protein in there.
It was all noodles.
This is also 1998 before they started removing ingredients and just putting in filler.
Well, did you notice that Chubbs finished it off later? He had that.
No.
He had a little saucepan, and he was like, and then he like put it off. Like he was real excited about this.
No, he didn't. Are you making that up?
Can we have a clip, right?
Oh,
yeah. Let's roll that back.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's gotta be the worst shit up.
Okay, wow.
He fucking snarfed it.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
It's the little things, you know?
That's what she said.
So, speaking of beautiful bean footage, let's move into the bees.
Ooh.
I think I like the rapid fire that we've been doing, FYI, if we just want to go.
Yeah. We've got blood. We've got butts. We have boxers. We have blown off heads. We have blades. We have a Bad Religion t-shirt. That's a new one. Yeah.
We've
We
got
have bones, the two bones in the hand or the arm of the guy. We have a brick of blow that gets blown up in those guys' faces.
Nice. Counted that.
We have a baton. We have a band of bandanas.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a bubble bath.
Yeah.
We have blue lights. And finally, we have a breaking neck.
That is 15 bees.
We have a baguette.
A baguette?
Baguette.
16 bees.
Big
And a bat.
backlighting.
Wow.
Ooh, big backlighting. Yeah, that's good.
And
There
a
was
Bobo
Bush
Batman.
also.
17
We had Bush.
bees. Oh, 18 bees.
Was there a bush?
Yeah, when she
Yeah,
hopped out of
yeah.
the
She hopped out
bathtub
of
to
the
check
bath.
on the guy when he got shot.
Oh,
And one of the
Did you say
actors' last
boobs?
name is Bush.
Okay, there's a couple of things I
Oh, yeah,
want
we
to
did
say
have a
about the
boob.
bees.
You're right.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I think there is an argument for a boardroom in this.
No, I didn't see one board.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Boardroom.
I just the
I'll
bad
allow
guys
it.
are all
No,
sitting
no,
around
Adam, you gotta say-
discussing things.
Sustained.
I need to see it again, I guess. But
Do it.
I
Roll it
think
back.
The, the,
No,
the
for real,
fact
though.
that they're all sitting around and they have a video projection thing and they're watching, they got that going on. It feels like an
Quicken
office
commercial.
setting. Basically,
It is an
yeah.
office setting for sure. But it's no more of an office setting than the opening scene when they cut the guy's hand off. It's probably the same office.
Right? Is that a boardroom? Perhaps not. Perhaps not.
It's a soup
Perhaps
room.
so. But
You
also,
could say it's a board meeting.
but also,
How about this? It is a borderline boardroom.
That's good.
Okay,
Pretty good.
Boring.
That makes it 19 bees.
What about the bald man? Did we count
Nope.
that as a bee?
No.
I don't think we. Maybe I don't know. I got a blue eclipse.
Okay, that's 21.
Oh
bees.
yeah, the Mitsubishi Eclipse.
And this is my other thing that I think is debatable.
Wait, how does a Mitsubishi Eclipse count as a bee?
Because it's
blue.
a blue.
It's blue.
Oh, it's blue.
The pen is blue.
Wait, did we count the blue lights? We got a lot of blue lights in
Yeah,
there.
blue
we
lights are
counted
in.
those.
So based on how many like puffy hair mullet guys with dark hair, specifically this is the guy that gets like attacked and like killed perhaps by Night Angel right by the blue eclipse. I was like, that guy looks like a Buttafuoco. And I was like, just random guys that get killed that have like a kind of a dirty, dark, maybe perhaps slightly Italian look. They get murdered in movies. I was just like, these are Buttafuocos.
Okay.
Fucking Buttafuoco.
I don't know.
Okay, that's 22
I like that.
bees. We're at
We got a
22 bees.
Buttafuoco in here.
Wait, did we
Just
mention
considering it?
Batman?
Where?
Yeah,
Oh,
we got a
fuck.
Batman.
We have
I mean, he's basically Batman. Basically Batman.
A basic Batman.
basically Batman.
But he wasn't Batman. We can't count that.
We can
Well,
call
he's
him
not a
Basic
ninja because he
Batman.
uses doors. You know, so
So he's basically a Batman because Batman would definitely use doors, right?
Batman
We did have a blast. We had some blasts.
Okay.
oh yeah, they blew
They blew
blasted
up the
door.
handle of the door with a
23 and
firecracker.
24.
You're right.
All right, it's true.
So over 20
24
bees.
with an asterisk.
20 to 30 bees.
It's a lot of
Quite
bees.
Is
quite
there a
lot.
record for bees?
No,
this is a
we
B
don't
movie
have
all the
we don't-
way.
I mean, this is a B movie.
Yeah.
No, we don't know which one has the most bees because we haven't really.
I haven't really tabulated it.
Yeah,
So-
but I can tell you right
Mostly
now that's
interested in
23 and 24, one with an asterisk.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. It's a pretty good number.
pretty good number of bees.
So let's with that in mind, let's move on to the bags of trash.
Right, what we're more concerned with.
Oh, was there a bounty on anybody's?
There were several bounties. Yeah, there was
There
a
were
bounty.
bonds.
Yeah.
There were bonds.
Yeah.
Perhaps
mentions
a
a bond,
maybe.
Yeah, they did mention
26.
bond.
Gosh, a lot
Yeah.
of bees. A lot of fucking bees in this movie.
The hot glue gun, we forgot to mention that.
That's not a bee. Why would we
I know.
mention
I'm
that?
sorry.
Bubbling glue.
Yeah.
So all right, let's start
Hot
off with the
glue
bags
gun.
of trash. Starting off with JP. How are you feeling?
I'm gonna give it 3.5. I think.
Okay.
It wasn't an overly great trash movie, but there were some pretty epic trash effects in it. The heads blowing up were great. The fights were silly and ridiculous. There was too much plot. I feel like there was too much storytelling and dialogue that just was kind of pointless, and it just felt like it was like filler.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I'd say it was a middling. It's mid trash.
All right. 3.5. Joey.
Hey Joey.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this 2.5.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's weak.
I think it was pretty lame, mostly. It has like 4 or 5 really cool effects, which are the 2.5. The rest of it is pretty bland, in my opinion. I even really tried to follow this movie because I felt bad because I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm not paying attention to this all, and then I felt stupid for doing that.
Well, we were talking a lot about things that weren't in the movie.
Yeah, that's why I was like, someone should respect this filmmaking because we are not at all.
I was reading the subtitles hard though, really.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I gotta focus a little bit because I want to know what's going on, and then I was like, ugh, this is even worse.
All right. So 2.5 from Joey. JD, how many bags of trash?
Well, I feel like I'm always on the low end when you guys give it 5. And I kind of wanted to give this one 5, to be honest.
Really?
But,
Wow. It's whatever's in your heart, man.
Well, the thing is, it's always exciting. I'm always looking forward to what's going to happen. Like Scanner Cop, for instance. there was some cool stuff, but then I had to wait, and it just felt like I was waiting a lot. This, like, Chubbs comes on scene, I'm always excited. He's gonna give him a suit. He's gonna give him an outfit. He's gonna yell at him.
He's gonna have a cigar.
The shock jock radio guys come on, great. I know that Vicky Vale's gonna have some sassy bullshit to say, and then okay, there was a band of bandanas, yes, but then there was that. What happened to the gaggle of vigilantes that they got? They got like 10
they all
guys,
just ran away.
And the guy with the gun was like, "I need you to find Dark Angel, and if you don't come back," and it was like the worst cosplay you've ever seen. And they all started running around like Benny Hill style, like trying to get out of there.
The Marx con.
Yeah, the Marx Brothers. See, it had a lot of that stuff, but I feel like I've been giving every movie like 4 bag. Man, I don't know. Yeah, it's not a Breen. I know that you can't go that far with it, but
I think that's my bigger issue is like there's nothing else going on. It's just kind of stupid stuff to try to show. I think if the fighting might have been better, I would have been maybe more high on it.
Yeah, maybe so.
Because it's like this guy's a 5-time kickboxing champion, but the director has no idea what he's doing and doesn't lean into that at all. It's just like bad. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. Like, I don't know. I think I need a little more time. Sorry. I just teased y'all with that.
Apocalypse.
Gotta really think about it.
Apocalypse. While he's thinking, what's your rating?
So I think my opinion of this lines up almost identically with Justin. I'm going 3.5 because it didn't deliver in a lot of ways, but I look at it and I'm like, well, why? Why didn't it deliver? I don't know. There's something boring about it to me. However, it had all the elements. That, and I gotta confess, the hand getting cut off was done really well. Some of the bullet wounds were like the squibs just kept bleeding. And I was just like, damn, they got a pump in that thing. And some of the practical effects were just fun. Like, they just had a blast making them. And then the kicks. Homeboy had good kicks.
I disagree.
Kicks. I mean, no, he did. He has technique and he has good kicks.
If I edit this, I'm going to put on all his bad kicks right here.
I don't think the whole movie
supercut of bad kicks.
I don't think the whole movie lent for him utilizing his technique. And I guess it's kind of a realization that I had in this film, which is like, you can do a quick, sharp kick that's the perfect technique, but was that the best for film? And like me, like JD, you were mentioning IP Man or Ip Man. Like, obviously, yes, someone like Raid Redemption or Ong Bak, like someone like me, I'm gonna want to see preciseness. I'm gonna want to see like just pure savagery and like great technique. But someone who's not like me, who didn't grow up with martial arts his whole life, like, you want to see something more cinematic, which is again highlighting in my mind why Jackie Chan is so perfect.
I was just gonna say,
he is the combination of understanding both the balance of what looks good on film and in the rectangle versus what makes it look like you know what you're doing.
I think that's what
this
it is.
Guy had no balance, but
it's more. I think I put the fault more on the director, and I think that's what irritates me about this is the laziness.
You can't fault the director for not knowing martial arts.
No, but he should know how to shoot martial arts if he's being hired to shoot a martial arts movie.
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, I just didn't think there was anything interesting about his failure to shoot martial arts well. I guess that's me.
So yeah, are you rating this on a movie, like a trash movie scale or a movie scale?
Yeah, this feels like you're rating it on a movie scale.
I'm going 3.5. I'm with Justin on this, but I just think like there was enough here for it to be exactly what we're looking for. A B action movie. There was enough here, and we just counted up the B's. It was impeccable, but at the same time, it also didn't deliver in a certain way that I just can't explain.
It was like a made-for-TV B movie. It was like a
Even
though
I'm not
most
saying
of
it's
them
bad.
look like
It was a lot like watching The Matrix.
I think it was exactly in the middle, which is why I'm going 2.5 still.
Yeah, I'm 3.5.
3.5, man.
All right. So we've got 3.5 from Apocalypse,
but we're missing
3.5 from Justin, 2.5 from Joey. JD, do you have a decision?
Not yet. Are you gonna?
We're missing.
Are you gonna
one.
go first?
Yeah, we're missing yours.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's. I try to look at these things like whether I'm rating a trash movie or any movie, like based on what were they trying to accomplish and did they accomplish it. And I guess it's kind of a struggle on this one because it's entertaining, but from a martial arts or like standpoint, it's not, like Joey said, it's not shot super well. And Apocalypse, like you said, like I think the guy, the actor is doing a good job kicking, but like in person, but maybe not for film. And so that's it kind of falls a little bit short there. But my God, we have so many bees in this movie. And
a ton.
We've got incredible effects. We have 2 different heads getting exploded in different ways. Like that's amazing. So like my gut says maybe a 4.
Ooh.
But I think it's going to come down a little bit just because it does meander a bit. Like the plot is kind of all over the place.
Oh, Joey's up in arms over
This
there.
is my
Joey.
other thing. The fucking movie is called Psycho Kickboxer.
Yeah.
Fucker never goes
He's not psycho
That's
at
what,
all.
Subconsciously, I didn't even realize it, but that is my main reasoning why this movie was disappointing to me. It's
What would
called
you have named this
Psycho
movie?
Kickboxer, and I
Yeah,
didn't look up what
nervous
it-
Anybody, Joey, anybody can point out the
heroic
problem.
kickboxer.
I would call this I would call this
Batman
kickboxer vigilante. Like
Yeah.
that's what I would
Not
call this.
Psycho Kickboxer. I was like
He's not
way ready
psycho.
to watch Psycho Kickboxer.
Yeah.
And this movie fucking hurt my feelings by doing whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Psycho
That's what it really
Kickboxer
was.
makes me feel like he's
I'm talking all this
like
other stuff. That's what it really
a
boils
slasher
down to.
movie.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, right.
psychopath kickboxer in this movie.
I would call this movie Red Belt, Black Stripe.
Well, that sounds incredibly boring, and I wouldn't have picked it. I'm just kidding.
What about black belt red stripe and it's just like a black belt guy getting drunk off red stripe and
That was the next watch too.
And he's
Just a Jamaican black belt.
This is a
Come
false
on.
title problem.
yeah.
We do martial arts, man.
That's That's my main problem with it. It's fine. If it would have had a different title, I would probably have liked it more. Honestly,
There's a lot that I like. There's a lot that I don't like. It's pretty fucking down the middle. Like it's 3 bags for me.
3. Ooh, you went down that far.
It's 3.
You sure? I mean, you were gonna go 4.
I was gonna go 4, but there's
and
just
then you were like, it needs to be a little less, but you jumped a lot less.
He decided
One
not to go
bag.
for it.
You sure you don't think it should be 3.5, like
Go
me
for
and
it, go
Justin
for
over
it.
here?
I think it's 3. I think it's 3.
All right. I tried.
I know. So now JD, there's no more stalling.
Mr.
What's
Fence
this movie
Rider
called?
over here.
Look at JD stalling over here.
I just want to see what the. I'm sorry, not the box office. I want to see what the budget was if they're gonna let us know, but probably not.
It was called The Dark Angel.
Holy shit!
Psycho
I'm
Kickboxer.
sorry. Yeah, the Dark Angel Psycho Kickboxer budget $10,000.
Oh my god!
No way.
Wow.
No
Yeah.
way. No way.
Estimated.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
giving this
They
movie a
listed?
4.25.
Justifiable.
quarterback.
I agree.
Wow.
You know, and it
JD
went
took forever,
came
but
down.
usually it's Joseph Stalin.
There's no way that this was $10,000.
It's Joey. No, it's Joey.
Joey Stalin.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, I'm still registering that pun. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, 4.25. Oh,
Record,
wow.
I have never stalled. Beyond my turn, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I have. I have no idea. Whatever. Joseph Stalin.
I agree with Joey because it would be so much better if it was like a ridiculous fighting movie, like if it was just like wacky, over the top, like everybody was a professional fighter. It just seems like he was not able to do everything he wanted to do. Like he was just sort of like stuck. He was like, okay, I gotta wait for this guy to kind of like wipe his hair up or something, or his mullet or whatever.
Yeah, and then the whole time when like before they yell action, he's teaching them how to do the moves against him.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably like extremely frustrating for the actor.
But there's so many little things, like you said, with Adam said, with like the heads blowing up in different ways, and the throat slit.
The head blowing thing is
well.
All the pieces were there. It had aspirations of a 5-bag movie.
Yeah. They utilized everything though. If that budget is real for 1997, like that's pretty damn good.
What's 10,000?
They shot the whole thing in one room.
That's true.
Like
what's
almost double, basically.
Well, yeah. What's with inflation? What's $10,000 now?
That's why I'm thinking. There's no way that
this doesn't make sense though, unless they shot it on video for real. But I don't know.
Some of it was shot okay, and I know y'all keep saying it was shot poorly, and a lot of it was.
No, I mean
some of it was
effort.
shot to the point where I was like, damn, like it was. They had good equipment. It was
all their outdoor shots
were filmmakers, even though they didn't make a competent film in every aspect. I don't see how $10,000 made this movie.
I don't either. Like, unless everybody donated all of their time, I don't see how this. Yeah.
But I think they thought they were going to make money. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, it says estimated, of course.
How much did it make? How much did it gross?
Dickhead costs more than that. So.
They're like, oh, it was gross.
It was.
What was the gross? Did you get some back?
Oh, it's funny. The first review that I found is good gore, but unbelievably boring and poorly made.
Yeah.
So
well, they just basically summed up our whole
unbelievably boring.
Accurate.
Yeah, I love the radio guys. I love the Chubbs thing was great with the camo. Everything was just so goofy, and it was like real short. Like Whitefire had those fucking
I would appreciate that.
Like, oh my god, they're running on the beach and they're still running on the beach.
Whitefire was pretty great,
but I think better. Yeah, it had better fight scenes.
And I know Joey intentionally turned on Whitefire, but I feel like we accidentally watched that movie.
What do you mean? I intentionally turned it on?
Well, somebody intentionally turned it on.
But even he wasn't sure.
No,
he wasn't sure it was a bad movie at first.
Sure, I couldn't remember where I'd read about it, but yeah, Whitefire's amazing.
I just remember we were gonna watch a Steven Seagal movie, and then all of a sudden this other one started playing, and we were like,
"Hell yeah!
What do you got there? No way you got it on VHS?
Holy shit!
He's got it on the clamshell and everything.
Wow, is it marked with like
hard
Blockbuster?
Look at that.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
What is that thing?
Pristine.
Say, be kind, rewind, or some shit?
What does that say?
Oh, my stuff's reversed. It says video warehouse. If this sticker is removed, customer must purchase.
Is this a real?
Oh, is that a real VHS?
Or is someone
it's
made
a real
it to
VHS.
Look? Oh, well,
I bought this one on eBay.
Yeah, I figured it was
this
like a
one's
print or something.
This thing is so nasty. This case is disgusting.
Oh, so it's like a real VHS tape.
Yeah,
like from the distribution channel, whatever it was. Wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
Cool. It actually has a real action adventure sticker. If you feel it,
nice.
It's not.
That's awesome. Well, Whitefire is better than what we watched tonight, which was 1997's The Dark Angels Psycho Kickboxer, which averaged 3.35 bags of trash from the Trash Movie Kings.
Appropriate.
Brought it up. Sorry.
Yeah.
A middling affair that I probably won't think about much more, except for that headshot.
The headshot is great.
But think about like speaking of Whitefire, oh, there he is, Whitefire.
There's Whitefire.
I mean,
there he is.
Whitefire. What are you doing?
He answered.
Oliver.
Because Whitefire, they spent their money on the sets and the props and all this stuff.
And the Jeeps.
And a lot of it took too long,
And
like,
the
to
diamonds.
get through, and Ginty and really, but I think this one was like everybody was there to make the best movie they could. And they tried, but it just didn't work. Like the villain was even like chewing the scenery and everything, even though he basically told himself cut in his head and he stopped acting. And then, like that was a great part too. But
I feel like that's the one thing that I always appreciate us looking for is finding people who thought they were making a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's
we talked about it before. That's like our that's like our goal, right? Like that's peak trash, right?
That's peak trash. That's a great term.
Like things like Miami Connection, where like they think that they are doing the greatest thing ever. It's going to be an amazing movie, and it is. Right. It's inept in all of the like in the most endearing of ways. Mm-hmm. Almost like you root for it in a I don't know. You root for it in its like ineptitude almost.
So that was 1997-98's The Dark Angel Psycho Kickboxer. Like I said, 3.35 bags of trash from the Trash Movie Kings.
Fair score.
Shoot us an email, trashmoviekings@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Trash Movie Kings. I am your host, Adam Edwards. Joining me this week, Justin Petty. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Joseph Graham. Thank you, Apocalypse Howl. And thank you, J.D. Karpicke, for giving up your Thursday nights, Friday mornings once again.
Absolutely. By the way, Bull Cuts on Tuesday, if anybody's listening to this. It's at the Rec Room downtown this coming Tuesday, May 10th at 7:30. Rec Room. It's cool
downtown.
Spot.
Downtown.
Mm-hmm.
That's close to me.
No excuse.
Well, yeah, so most of us have done Bowl Cuts before. It's a great show. It's a lot of fun. JD
Local
hosts.
trash.
Local trash.
It's amazing. It's an amazing show.
Thank you. Yeah. So if you're listening, please, I guess by the time this episode comes out, it will be tonight. Go to
hurry up
to the Rec Room and check out JD in person, in the flesh. Some of us will probably be there for Bowl Cuts.